Well, that was fun. I just got off a private coaching call with a client, and she asked a really interesting question. And I thought it might be something you'd be interested in as well. And it applies whether you're doing on camera work or you're doing voiceover work in terms of auditioning. The question was, when they say, give me multiple takes, what should I think about as I'm doing the multiple takes? Let's talk about that in this episode of the VOHeroes podcast. So a casting person says to you, give me this audition, give me multiple takes. In the world of voiceover, we call that ABCing it or 1, 2, 3ing it. I don't know that they've picked up on that lingo yet in the world of on camera. Maybe they have. I just haven't seen anybody using it. But they want you to do different versions of the same material. And the question is, what do you do to make sure that that's effective? And I've got two basic rules that I want to share with you. Number one, when you do the different takes, make damn sure they are different. Not just a little bit different, just make sure that they are different. Make sure that when you look at them, you see different motivation, or you see a different conclusion, or you see different voice work, or you see different approaches to the material. Just make sure that they are different, that no one could say, oh, those are two versions of the same thing. Be very, very clear about that. The second thing that you absolutely need to pay attention to is that both versions, or all three versions, or whatever it is that you're doing, the multiple versions that you're doing, that they all serve the story that you're trying to tell in the production, that they all solve the problem that the listener or viewer is trying to solve if you're doing a commercial audition, or it tells the story of your client's product if you're doing an explainer video, or you're able to tell the poor grief-stricken wife that her husband has this dread disease if you're auditioning as a doctor on a show, but that they're all different and that they all serve the story. And the reason I bring that up is that sometimes people do things that are wacky different to be different. But those wacky choices, those very different choices, don't serve the story. You know, like the most outlandish thing I saw somebody do is they put a hat on indoors. You know, that was their difference. And it didn't make any difference in the performance. It was distracting. And it didn't serve the story at all. Why is that person wearing a hat in the scene? Anyway, the point is, those two rules are usually the ones that I ask myself before I turn something in. Did I accomplish that? Were they actually very different? And did they serve the story in all cases? If you do those two things, that kind of frees you up to be a great actor, to just concentrate on the material and get your job done. What do you have? Do you have any rules about that? Do you have any anxiety around multiple takes? Do you worry about it? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know what you have to say about that. Hit the like button if you like what you're hearing. You can subscribe to the channel. You can click the notification bell to be notified when there's a new episode coming out. You can share this with another actor who might be concerned about multiple takes as well, or another voice talent. I'm David H. Lawrence the 17th. I thank you so much for watching and for listening, and I will see you in the next episode.